Dreaming of starting a business but don't know where to begin? Stay tuned because I'm going to give you all the details step by step on how to launch your successful business in 2025. Let's turn your dreams into reality. Hi, my name is Kayla Naomi, and if you're watching this video, you are on your journey to become an entrepreneur, or you are already an entrepreneur and you're looking for a community, you're looking for inspiration, you're looking for someone to uplift you, and that's why I'm here. My goal this 2025 is to create a community. Like you, I'm an entrepreneur and I just want to grow a community of like-minded individuals who are business savvy, who are ready to take their dreams and make it a reality. I started my business back in 2018. I opened a storefront. However, due to some unfortunate events, I decided to close my storefront, but I'm getting ready to open a plethora of new businesses and starting new business ventures. So I wanted to create a community with like-minded individuals to inspire and uplift each other, share ideas, give each other the tea, because this journey is not for the weak of heart. It's a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of trial and error. However, I've lived, I've learned, and I just wanted to share some tips that I found to help me along my journey, and hopefully it will help you in your journey. So this will be the first video of a series about business, and I hope that I inspire someone to turn those dreams into reality, step by step, brick by brick. Your dreams can come true. So before we get started, make sure you click like, follow, and share if you find this video helpful, or if you think it will be helpful for someone else. Please, like I said, I want to build a community of like-minded individuals. Hopefully we can inspire and uplift one another and go on this journey together. The journey to being an entrepreneur can be a rocky one. However, I believe it's very rewarding. And because of technology, what better way to do it than coming to YouTube and finding someone that you can relate with and that resonates with you. I'm your go-to. All right, so let's get into it. And don't mind me if you see me looking down. I wrote some notes because I wanted to give you some detailed step-by-step tips to help you start your business. So I have broken it down into 7 steps. So let's get into it. Step 1, find your business idea. This is the first step into becoming an entrepreneur. It is so important. Whether you're trying to be a service-based business or you want to sell something, regardless of what kind of business you want to start, it's important for you to find your business idea. Think about what excites you, your passions, your hobbies, your skills. Think about it. Think about what resonates with you. What is your why? What do you enjoy doing? Because the saying goes, if you love what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. And I truly believe that that is the key to longevity. If you're knowledgeable, if you love what you're doing, and if it excites you, then it's easy for you to do. There's longevity in that. And also, while you're thinking about those things, think about the problems that it can solve for others. What kind of problem are you solving? It doesn't matter if you're a service-based business or if you are selling something. You want to think about what problem does it solve. For example, let's think about a baby line. Baby line, what problem does it solve? If I started to create my own brand of diapers, maybe I'm solving the problem of babies who get diaper rashes or have sensitive skin. If I'm starting a hair care line, maybe I'm solving a problem for women of color who have a hard time growing their hair. If I'm starting a waxing service business, I'm providing a service to others. I'm solving the problem of those women or men who need the convenience of going to go get services locally. Maybe a one-stop shop. Maybe I do waxes. Maybe I'm an esthetician as well. I get skincare services. Whatever. I'm solving a problem. So when you think about solving a problem for your potential customers, this helps you to identify who your target audience is and what kind of services you're going to offer, what kind of problems you're going to solve. This also helps you with marketing. This also helps you with budgeting. This helps you with so many different things, but most importantly, it helps you with marketing. And it also helps you to see who your target audience is. What age group are you going to focus on? What demographic? What area? Maybe you can only operate locally if you're going to get into a service-based business. That is so important when you're thinking about starting a business. So I have a little exercise for you. I want you to get a sheet of paper, and on that sheet of paper, I want you to write down 3 things that you love doing and 3 skills that you're great at. Somewhere on that list is going to be your winning idea. Even if you feel like you already have the thought in your mind and you know what kind of business you're going to have, if that's not on that list, like I said, longevity is key. If you're not knowledgeable, if you don't love what you're doing, if you're not even interested in what you're doing, most likely there won't be longevity in that idea. So that's why it's important for you to really think about what business you want to start, what venture you want to begin. This little exercise will help you do just that. And it will also reconfirm, like I said, if you already have that idea in your head, it'll reconfirm for you that this is a go. That is your winning idea. So if you decide to do this exercise, please write in the comments and let me know how it goes for you. Did it reconfirm the idea that you already had? Or did it persuade you to go in a different direction? I am so interested to know how it works out for you. Also, I wanted to share, it's important to look at trends for 2025. Digital products and personalized services are a huge hit right now. So when you write that list down, whether you came up with your idea or not, somewhere along the lines before you start doing the lead work, you want to start doing a little research and look at the trends, look at your target audience, look at your competitors. You just want to do a little research. And I will say, when you do that research, it also helps you create your business plan. This is where you put all your ideas and all that research on paper, and that'll help you just expand and get a good idea of where you're going. So that leads me into step 2. Research and validate your idea. So once you wrote down all your ideas on that piece of paper and you found the one. So this is where you need to start researching and validating your idea. You want to make sure that it has a sustainability moving forward into the rest of 2025 and beyond. You want to know who your target audience is. You want to know, is there a demand for this product or service? You also want to know, how are competitors doing it, and can I do it better? What's going to set you apart from your competition? How are you going to market to an overly saturated area? All this is important to starting your business because you don't want to hit a roadblock. Like, oh no, it's so oversaturated. I have no idea how I'm going to set myself apart from my competitors. Doing research and validating your idea is so important. It is also the phase in which you can create a business plan. So step 3, create your business plan. And don't let the term business plan intimidate you. A simple 1-page plan will do. There are so many templates available for you to use that you could tailor to meet the needs of your business. I'll give you one source, Etsy. Etsy has 1 million business plans for you to utilize for your business, as long as it benefits you and your business and where you are right now. I will suggest that everyone create a business plan before starting and forming their business. This is a tip that I learned along the way, because when I first started my business back in 2018, I did not have a business plan. I believe that I got intimidated from the word business plan. And when I looked at certain templates, I was like, oh no, the finances, I was all over the place. And unfortunately, I did not ask for help. So I want you to know, even if you feel like it is a little intimidating for you or that is not your forte, it's okay. There are people out there that can help you. There are templates out there that can help you. Whatever you need to do to get it done, it's very beneficial to you in starting your journey into being an entrepreneur. Don't skip this part. It's so important because this is where the meat of your business starts to happen. Some things that you should include into your business plan would be the mission statement. A mission statement is, why does your business exist? Your why. What are you doing? Why are you here? Why should I be interested in your business? Why are you interested in your business? So that's the first thing you want to include. You also want to include who you are serving. Who's going to buy your stuff? Who's going to purchase your service? Who are you petitioning to be interested in your business? Who are you serving? Your ideal customer. That's important too, because it's going to help you with marketing. It's going to help you with so many things. Also, how you'll make money. Prices and revenue streams. Now, when you're first starting off and you're doing your first draft of your business plan, this is not as important because I feel as though it's going to take you some time to really get into the financial piece. And like I said before, when I started my entrepreneurship journey, I did not have a business plan, and this is the piece that kind of stopped me from creating a business plan. And although I had like a draft, I didn't really get into the financial part, and I wish I did because, like I said, I started a storefront. I opened a storefront, and I really didn't have a budget. I was just, I need this, I need that, I need to do renovations, I need to buy inventory. So I was spending so much money, and I didn't even have a budget. So the well never ran dry. And I wish that going back, I set a budget so I knew, okay, I need to cut corners here. I need to cut corners there, because when it comes to operating your business, that's where it gets very tricky. And that's where it's important for you to have a business plan, especially with the financial piece. But I will say, starting off is not as important, but eventually, later on down the line, you definitely want to get into the finance piece. Whether you're opening a storefront or you're providing services, you want to have some kind of general outline of how much you're going to charge your customers, how much you're going to spend on inventory, how much do you need to start with running your operations, if you need any materials, supplies. You kind of want to have a budget because that's going to persuade you to shop around. We'll get into details of that later in another video. But for now, that's all I'm going to say about it. I really hope that you all think about creating a business plan. And as I mentioned before, I will provide a template for you somewhere up or below in this video. I'll also provide a link in the description to shop around for some different business templates that may help you start your journey. So last but not least, marketing strategy. How are you going to market to your customers? How are you going to market your product? You need to have an idea of what you're going to do, because if you're in an overly saturated field, if you're in an overly saturated department, you want to have an idea of how you're going to market, where you're going to market. Are you going to use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? As we know, TikTok just shut down for a little bit, and they said they opened it for 90 days. So TikTok may not be an option one day soon. Maybe you have to rely on Facebook and Instagram. Maybe you have to start petitioning and growing your following. Maybe you have to put in your budget for some advertisement. These are things that's going to help you in your journey and make sure that you get to your first sales, because hey, that's our goal. We want to get our first customer. We want to make our first sale, because planning helps you stay focused and gives you a clear roadmap to follow. That's what business plan is for. It's going to give you a clear roadmap to follow. It's going to help you stay focused. what you're here for, what you're doing, what you're trying to put out into the atmosphere. Now we're into step 4, build your brand. Your brand is what makes you stand out. So let's start with the basics. Pick a memorable name. We want to stand out. We're in an overly saturated, community. We want to stand out against our competitors. So what's going to help us stand out? Is it our logo? Is it our colors? Is it our name? How are we going to set ourselves apart from our competitors? And in the year 2025, and with AI up in the rise, I'm actually starting my business in an oversaturated service industry. And one thing that helped me pick my business name was ChatGPT. I will say it's amazing. It is phenomenal, and the things that it can do. I had a list of names, and of course, I had to go into our Secretary of State's website to make sure the name was available. Once I did that, I narrowed it down to like 10. And I know 10 is a lot. And I was like so set on these names. It was so hard for me to narrow it down. But what I did was I wrote that list into ChatGPT, and they gave me a synopsis of those names and how it would help me to put myself in front of my target audience. It broke it down and gave a good meaning behind it, what it felt like was a good meaning behind it. It really helped me narrow my names down to 3. And of those 3, I was able to choose one that really stood out. It really resonated with me, and it was available. So I will suggest you to use AI. Also check with your state's website to make sure when you narrow those names down that it's even available before you solidify that name. So yes, that's my little tip. Utilize AI. Next thing, you want to create a logo and choose brand colors. I feel like this is a fun part. I'm such a girly girl. So of course, you want to pick colors, you want to choose a brand name, maybe you want to add a tagline, you want to do your logo. And let's say you're not the most creative person, there are people out there to help you. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to look up people who are knowledgeable and have skills and utilize them. You don't have to do everything yourself. I will tag in the descriptions of some creators that I've worked with that really helped my business and created a logo for me that really stood out. Once upon a time, I used to make logos, but I realized I just want to plan. I just want to run my business. I don't want to do everything myself. So I utilize some professionals who are very profound in what they do to help me make my life easier. And you could do the same. And if it's not in your budget and you can't afford to have someone to create your logo, it's okay, because there are a lot of tools that you could use. I will actually tag some in the descriptions below to help you get started. There's a lot of AI tools you could use to help you do it yourself. You can make a logo in Canva. You could make a logo in Canva. And nowadays, there's no excuse. There are so many tools that you could use. With technology, it makes life easier. You do not have to be a profound artist to create your own logo. You could have, with the use of AI, it could create it for you, or you could just do a little 1-2 in Canva and get it done. Now, the next thing is to set up your social medias and a simple website to showcase your business. And with the use of AI, this is so easy now. You do not have to be an expert in creating websites. You can hire help, or you can do a simple template from Wix. You can do Shopify, depending on what industry you're in. I would suggest Shopify, retail business, because they have tons of templates for you to use. All you have to do is change out the pictures and upload your products, and it makes it so easy. Remember, your brand should reflect your values and connect emotionally with your audience. All right, so now we're at step 5, setting up legals and financials. What does this involve? Register your business. You want to register your business as a LLC, a sole proprietorship, etc. You want to make sure you do a little research on how to register your business because it's different from state to state. I know here in Texas, it's the Secretary of State, SOS, and you just want to do a little research and make sure that you register your business properly. You have LLC, you have sole proprietorship, or you have a corporation, or maybe you want to be a nonprofit. You need to do research to make sure you're choosing the best structure for your business. So once you register your business, then you can apply for your EIN. You're going to go to the IRS website to apply for that. And last but not least, now you can open your business bank account. Once you obtain your EIN, then you're going to open your business bank account. And you want to do that because it's important for you to keep your business funds separate from your personal funds. Always. It does not matter what structure you decided to register your business as, whether you are a LLC or a corporation, but you want to keep that separate. The only difference I would say is if you're a sole proprietorship, because that means that legally you and your business is tied together. However, I would suggest that it's still a good idea for you to keep your business funds separate from your personal funds, because this is how you keep track of the flow of your business and the proceeds that it's receiving, what's going in, and what you have coming out. And please, 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 please do not skip that part because it protects you and your business assets and sets you up for success in the future. All right, so now we're at step 6. You can now launch and market your business. Yay! We're going to launch our business. Create a buzz on social media with a countdown or a teaser. This is where you get into marketing. Maybe you have a budget that allows for you to do a promo shoot, a photo shoot, or even if you don't have a budget for that, you have a phone. Most people have iPhones or they have Galaxies with a great camera. All you need is a ring light to start taking pictures of those products, or go out and take your own photos, make your own content, anything to get people talking and excited about the launch of your business. And you're going to promote that on your social media outlets. Maybe you can offer a special promotion. This is a good tip because it's going to help you get your first customer. Maybe it's going to help you sell your first product or get your first review. It's going to help you test out your product and your services, your website. Make sure everything is functioning the way it's supposed to function. This is so important and it's exciting because it creates a buzz for your audience. That's my little tip of the day for marketing to help you get your first customer. The last tip is to leverage your network. Friends and family can help you spread the word. Most people say that your friends and family will not be your biggest supporters. However, a closed mouth does not get fed. If you don't ask them to share, if you don't ask them to like, how would they know? You can't automatically assume that they know what to do and know how to support you. Sometimes you have to tell them. So it's okay. Ask your friends to share this video, or ask them to like your post. Ask them to comment under your post. These things will help you get seen and put you in front of your target audience. Success comes from persistence. So keep going even when things get tough. And remember, the key is to stay consistent. As you learn what works for you, you create a marketing strategy, don't give up. You might not see your followers grow instantly in a day, 2 days, a week, maybe not even a month. But if you stay consistent, you'll see things start to even out. And you'll see all your hard work that you're putting in will eventually pay off. So stay consistent. Step 7, keep growing and keep learning. I cannot stress that enough. Because building a business is a journey, not a sprint. Stay curious, keep learning, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. As I mentioned before, when I started my business back in 2018, I made so many mistakes. And it led to eventually closing my storefront. However, I'm so grateful for that experience because I've learned so much along the way. And a lot of what I've learned, a lot of the mistakes, I use them as lessons. And I know that moving forward in this journey, my business will flourish and it will be so much better than it was before. And all the tips that I've learned along the way, everything that worked and what didn't work, I promise to share with you so that you could be better and that we can learn together and we can flourish in this year and the years to come. With that being said, some tips that I've learned is it's okay to invest in yourself. Read books, take courses, or find a mentor. I remember when I first started my business, there's this nonprofit organization here in Texas. It's called SCORE, and they give you access to free mentors. And these mentors are, hey, they are people that have ran successful businesses. Matter of fact, if I recall correctly, I met a man and he had a multi-million-dollar business and he decided to close his business. He retired and he just did out the goodness and kindness of his heart. So there are a lot of nonprofit organizations such as SCORE. I will provide that information in the description below. If you're in Texas, if you were looking for a mentor, they have so many resources for you. And this is not sponsored or anything, but I know that they have so much to offer. They have people that can help you create your business plan. They just have so much, and I encourage you to look them up and see all of the services that they provide to you for free. SCORE they even have lawyers that you can utilize for your business pro bono. I was able to find a lawyer that I utilized to help look over things when I was in the process of creating a nonprofit. It was a whole group of lawyers who just offer their services for free. They do so much for you. So I encourage you to look for courses, look for ebooks, look for books, look for mentors. Just talk to people, network. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. If you don't know something, ask. Don't feel like, people are not here to push you and motivate you and help you when you need help. There are still people out there that don't mind answering questions and helping you when you need help. Also, another tip, once you get your business started and you got your first customer, let's say your first couple of customers, listen to that feedback from your customers. Listen to the things that they liked. Don't be afraid to accept constructive criticism. Maybe there's some things they didn't like. Maybe it's some flaws with your website. Maybe your website was a little too confusing and hard to navigate. Don't be afraid to accept that feedback. They're your best source of information to help push your business further along, because they're going to tell you. And sometimes they'll be honest. Sometimes you'll get those that are not so honest, but accept that constructive criticism because it's going to help make you a better entrepreneur. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more lifestyle and business tips. This is the first video of a series. I'm going to share more tips and more tricks that I've learned along the way. And you're also going to see me progress in my journey of opening up my next business. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more business and lifestyle tips. Like I said before, this is the first video of a mini series. I too am starting a new business venture, and I'm going to be documenting that and letting you know how it goes. And I'm going to share all the tips and all the things that I have learned to help me along my way in building a successful business in 2025. So just going to vlog my day-to-day life, and I'm also going to start this, oh my God, I'm 30 podcast. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to let me know in the comments the business ideas that you are working on, because I would love to cheer you on. Like I said, I wanted to build a community. It's been a while since I posted my last video, but being an entrepreneur is something that I'm passionate about, and I really want to just build a virtual community of other like-minded individuals to support and uplift each other, share tips and just advice, and just cheer each other on. Let's support each other. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.